Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for May, mid-May. Before I get into the individual readings, let me do the collective pull. Mercury has gone direct, so we no longer have Mercury retrograde. Venus is going direct. And also the nodes of the moon are shifting from Pisces and Virgo into Aquarius and Leo. So having this shift for the next year and a half really means focusing on your destiny, focusing on your calling, focusing on your passion. What is it? What is that creative get up and go that you have always wanted to do but haven't done? This is going to be the time to start it, to allow it to begin, to allow it to grow within you. At the same time, use a foundation of community, use a foundation of thinking outside of the box to help you get there. Don't be afraid to be different. Oh, look at that. Just fall. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this collective reading. Now, if you don't want to listen to the collective part, I have below linked a timestamp that will take you directly to your individual reading. Okay, I'm going to fan them out today. That one. Okay. And the card is Vacuum Away Fear. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. Don't be afraid to follow your destiny. Don't be afraid to follow your passion. This is the time to start it. This is the time to go forward. Even if it's tiny little steps, move forward on that inkling, move forward on that fire in your belly that is asking you to seek, to become more. Light the match. Let the light shine. So there's this interesting idea, that there's nothing to fear except for fear itself. But I heard this saying, probably in the last couple weeks, of, you've got nothing to lose if you give it your all. So, why don't you try that? Give it your all. You have nothing to lose if you give it your all, because you've already given everything you have. So my collective, really do not be afraid to be you. Do not be afraid to be different, to think outside of the box, and use that to create your destiny. We need you. Do not forget that. And on to our reading. Hello, Pisces. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for mid-May. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, make sure to check out your rising sign and your moon sign. If you're not sure what those are, I have provided a website in the description box that creates natal charts for free. Alright, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What are the messages for Pisces, mid-May 2017? What energies surround Pisces? What guidance do you have for my Pisces? Okay, one more shuffle. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the energy that is coming in from the beginning of May that will be carried through mid-May is the Tower. So a big shift that happened at the beginning of May is really affecting you now and will continue to affect you through May. There was a faulty foundation in a relationship or a way of living or a career, and it just had to change. It was not your path. It was not what you needed anymore, and it was time to let it go. And since Pisces, you were having a trouble letting it go, universe came in and just took it. So that's usually what the Tower is the foundation was faulty, so it needed to come down so you could rebuild. And then we have the Five of Chalices. That makes sense. Ace of Wands, lovely. Justice. Five of Swords. And Judgment. How interesting. I knew Judgment was going to pop up for you for some reason. Okay. So yes, something beginning of May really shifted, really changed. Could have been really challenging, caused some anxiousness, some stress. And with the Five of Chalices here, I want you to know that if you just look around you, there is so many things worth it. Because the Five of Chalices is wishing for something that has fallen apart, wishing for something that is no longer, wishing for a situation that is not healthy for you, and that had to be let go of. But if you look and see in the Five of Chalices, there's 2 cups still remaining. Just enough, exactly what you need. It's the tonic you need, but you just have to look and see it. So that's kind of what's permeating all of May, is that feeling of just see what you truly need and let go of what has already fallen. But we have the Ace of Wands, so in relationship, I feel like you're going to find someone, or you have someone that you just met that really feels you passionately, really feels the vigor, makes you feel alive. And so this could be in a friendship, this could definitely be romantic. I get that sense for a lot of Pisces that it's romantic. But this is a great source of joy for you through the end of May, is this feeling of passion, this feeling of vigor that somebody is bringing to the table for you. So I'm very excited for that, especially since you just went through a challenging time. Now we have Justice, and that pops up for your career. So having Justice pop up right there is really saying find your balance. If you need to act, don't wait. Because with this card, as I love to point out, is that it's a snake biting a hand, that the hand is slicing the snake. Okay, do you see that? So it's this balancing act. It's like, yes, you killed the snake, but it killed you. So make sure that you strike before the snake strikes. And so when you get that sense of, okay, something needs to change at work, I need to find a new job, or I need to speak up about a situation, and you feel it in like the depths and in your intuition, say something, do something. Whether it's really little, setting a date, setting a meeting, sending an email, do it. Strike before the snake strikes you. And then we have the Five of Swords, and that's in abundance. So this I really feel connects to justice, absolutely. With the Five of Swords, there usually is a very clear victor, and in this one, what I love about it is like people are fighting, swords have been dropped, people still have their swords, but there's a butterfly leading to better things. So instead of fighting and fighting and fighting and bickering and bickering and bickering, say your piece, say what is important to you, but move on to better things. Move on to things that serve your energy and your time better. So with this Justice card and career, really speak who you are, speak your truth. Remember, vacuum away fear. That's our communal card. Say it and then move on. Move on and don't dwell, because that is where by dwelling, it is taking away from your abundance. It's taking away from your source of light. So just keep moving towards the light instead of letting it just filter out through this situation. And then we have Judgment, which I knew that it was going to come up, because I really feel like with the Tower, you're having to delve deep. And with Judgment, it really is this kind of source of going into the thick of it and coming out stronger. The Judgment is opening the door to new possibilities, and you don't know what's there. So you need to make sure that your source, your soul, your vessel is strong and connected. So with this Judgment card, I really recommend for you during the end of the month, Pisces, is to let out your emotions in a positive way. So, kickboxing, a physical exertion is great, going running, but also if you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like laughing, laugh. Let it out. Let the emotions run through your body and get them out. Also, if you have an inkling, if you have your intuition that just pops up, write it down, jot it down, so you can kind of refer back to it and see what's going on mentally. Because there's a seed there that will help you with this trying times from the beginning of May. So let's call on the Noah Knafo Visionary decks just to bring it all together and give a little bit of added guidance. Woo! Okay. The horse. All right, so the horse. All right. In ancient times, the old tribes lived at quite a distance from one another and had no way of connecting. One day a horse showed up at a tribal camp and lay down before the chief. The chief mounted the horse and was taken to the neighboring tribe. The meaning behind this card is that you are meant to cross limits otherwise thought to be out of reach. The horse represents going beyond boundaries you would not normally cross. Cross those boundaries to find new passageways and reveal new thinking. So that's really, I think this is wonderful, especially with the Tower card that popped up, as the challenge at the beginning of May that was circling mid-May and end of May, is that Spirit and universe were working in tandem saying, hey, this is not working for you, so we need to figure out a different way for you to get to your destination. And so it took away what wasn't working, and now you have to contemplate a new way of getting it. What is going to be your horse? What is going to be your vessel to get you there? What is going to be the way that you are going to communicate yourself to the world in a clearer, more authentic way? So what is your horse? How are you going to travel through this world? All right, Pisces, if you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.